Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. Dell Technologies presents Entrepreneur Challenge powered by cnbc TV 18.
Hello and a very, very warm welcome to the grand finale of the Dell Technologies Presents Entrepreneur Challenge powered by cnbc TV 18. I'm Swati Shahi. Dell Technologies today over the years has sought to honor and encourage the spirit of entrepreneurship by providing platforms for young aspiring startups to share their ideas and thereby uplift the overall economic landscape of the nation. The Dell Entrepreneur Challenge is the perfect testament of this vision. It is not just a platform but a voice for enthusiastic startups to come to the forefront and showcase their entrepreneurial prowess and knack for business. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, let us now kickstart the proceedings, and to set the context to this exciting evening, I would now like to call upon stage my colleague Jyotirmayee Mishra, Deputy Editor of cnbc TV 18, to deliver the welcome address.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the much-awaited finale of the Dell Entrepreneur Challenge powered by cnbc TV 18. You know, it is a platform that seeks to not just empower the young and aspiring startups, but also aims to establish the dire need for entrepreneurship in India's dynamic and ever-changing economic landscape. The country has emerged as a global hub for budding entrepreneurs, fostering a diverse range of ventures across sectors like technology, e-commerce, healthcare, and fintech. With a young and dynamic population, a robust digital infrastructure, and increasing investor interest, India has undeniably become a hotbed for groundbreaking ideas and disruptive startup models. It is in such an environment that platforms like the Dell Entrepreneur Challenge shine by seeking to encourage the startups to come to the forefront with their innovative ideas. Dell Technologies does not just seek to uplift the startup culture, but also fosters the growth of India's economy. Entrepreneurship stands as a cornerstone in a nation's economy, playing a pivotal role in fostering innovation, creating jobs, and driving economic growth. Thereby, the need to encourage the spirit of entrepreneurship remains paramount. Today's set of prestigious awards is a testament of that. Without further ado, let us now get straight into the celebration of entrepreneurial excellence and drive for innovation. Have a wonderful evening. Over to you, Swati.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time for the moment we've all been waiting for, the Dell Entrepreneur Challenge. Now, this challenge has brought forth India's top 11 brilliant startup ideas post several rounds of rigorous screening that assess them on their innovation, resilience, technological adoption, and the scalable business solutions. Judging them must have been an extremely daunting and difficult task for our jury members, but it was them and their commendable efforts that they managed to execute it. It is now time for me to introduce our esteemed jury members. Please join me in welcoming with a huge round of applause Kritika M, Senior Director, NASSCOM Deep Tech; Siddharth Pai from 314 Capital; Vargav Bakshi, Head India, Wix.com; Biren Ghosh, Country Head in India, Technicolor Creative Services; Satya Narayana, BV, Chief Operating Officer, Derby Foundation; and of course, Jyotirmayee Mishra, Deputy Editor, cnbc TV 18; and Kavita Mehra, Senior Director, General Management, India, Center of Excellence, Dell Technologies. Thunderous round of applause for all our jury members. With the aim of igniting India's entrepreneurial spirit, the Entrepreneur Challenge showcased 11 exceptional pitches from innovative startups handpicked by a panel of distinguished jury. The process advisor EY, from an initial pool of 1,700 entries, meticulously selected the top 200 contenders. The journey progressed through rigorous evaluations during the quarterfinals and semi-finals, leading to the selection of the top 11 entries to vie for victory in the finals. Next startup venture seeks to digitize agri-commodity quality assessment with the power of artificial intelligence. Please join me in welcoming Mohit and Nishan from Nebula Innovations.
Greetings from Nebula Innovations. So we are here to discuss a very important aspect of our human life, that is food and its quality. manual quality assessment has some constraints. That is, it is not scalable, it is resource intensive, a skilled chemist is required. It is so cumbersome that basically the efficiency of this entire process drops as you prolongly assess this quality. So the focus is lost for that particular chemist, and ultimately it is prone to human error. So how basically we find it very cumbersome, and we decided to change this entire process with the help of technology. So the fate of Indian farmers should not be defined by this subjective process itself, and this is the inaccurate process of doing quality assessment. We invented a product, Matt, which is a AI-powered automatic grain analyzer. So our solution is depending upon the artificial intelligence and computer vision technologies. We assess grains from multiple sides, and we prepare the sample composition report under 90 seconds instead of 30 to 40 minutes of resource-intensive task. Our reports are verifiable so that basically we have a transparent method of assessment, and we can resolve any dispute which comes into the grain trade.
Just a question, you said 12 to 15 lakhs, so just curious to know who's paying for this, and is there some kind of a reverse feedback which goes into the system back to the farmers? So I think who's paying for it, and what kind of a feedback mechanism exists, if at all?
Ma'am, like we just said, that one of the biggest, I'll take an example, one of our biggest clients is Food Corporation of India, and Food Corporation of India is serving more than 60% of the population right now. Approximately 82 crore people is what FCI is serving right now. So they have installed these machines at more than 400 locations of there. And the government of India are paying for these machineries, where they can test the quality which is incoming and the quality which is outgoing at the ration shop, which is provided to the low class of our country.
Well, moving on, now in the realm of medical innovation stands a company dedicated to transforming breast cancer detection. Please put your hands together for Geetha Manjunath, founder, CEO and CTO, Niramai Health Analytix.
Niramai means being healthy. And what we come here is with a vision to create a new method of detecting abnormalities in the body. And the first problem we are attempting to solve is the problem which is affecting every lady in the world, and it's the top cancer killer as well. 684,000 women died last year because of this disease. For a cancer which is completely curable, we are losing 50% of the ladies detected with cancer. Every alternate lady detected with cancer is dying. How can we save them? If detected early, we can have 90% survival rate. A late-stage detection has 10% survival rate. If we are able to get an accessible, affordable method of detecting cancer, which works on dense breast as well, we can address 90% of the ladies who are detecting their cancer by hand. That is stage 2 or stage 3. And that is what I'm here to present to you. A novel AI-based radiation-free test, which is affordable, portable, and safe for women of all age groups. And it does work on women with dense breast or fatty breast, which is the main limitation of current method from a technology standpoint. And to top it, it is completely privacy aware. So the magic is the combination of AI with a device like this. And I'm talking about this device, which is a thermal scanner, simple thermal scanner that all of us have used during COVID screening, converted into a cancer screening device. With this, we have shown that we are able to detect stage 0 cancer.
So in terms of expansion, where do you see your solution being used beyond this particular area?
Yeah, great question. So initially we started doing experiments. We got funding from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which was for skin-related abnormalities. And then we did a little bit of head and neck and so on. Then as and when we started speaking to the customers, they said, I would love to have a whole body. So now the approach that we have taken is to build a device called Smile 200. It's a whole body scanner. Here I will not claim cancer, no cancer. We'll say abnormality, not abnormal, because it takes a lot of time to prove that it is cancer, benign versus malignant. So I'm happy to share that this product is ready. It's not yet launched in the market, but we have applied to US FDA clearance for getting the whole body scanner. And the first 2 customers in Poland and Sweden are already ready to take this.
Thank you so much, jury.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was an impactful pitch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to welcome our next startup venture that was created with the intent of utilizing terahertz technology to deliver light across the world. Please welcome TeraLumen Solutions.
A very good evening to one and all. Myself, Dr. Jyoti, founder of TeraLumen Solutions. As the name suggests, we would like to bring light using terahertz technology. So our motto is to transform the way world diagnose cancer margin using AI-enabled terahertz technology. So coming to about us, we are the first terahertz company across the country. We started in 2019. We have been awarded last 4 years few good challenges. One is winner of Mentera Impact Challenge. We are also top 3 startups in Pfizer Innovation Grant. Our most motto was to commercialize terahertz technology for biomedical applications, that is cancer margin detection. And we build the devices in the company. It is AI-enabled and user-friendly GUI we have. We have built a device here which can be placed inside the operation theater. You do not need to have a pathology lab or an expert pathologist. So this device is completely non-invasive. We do not need to add any reagents there. The fresh tissue can directly be imaged. The steps are very simple. It can be placed inside the operation theater. So once the sample is excised, it can be visualized in my device and it can tell you in real time, within 10 minutes, whether surgery is successful or not.
What is the role that artificial intelligence is going to play in your business?
Sure. So basically the technology plays an important role. So it gives the contrast between tumor and normal tissue significantly. However, AI will predict if any new sample is giving, the accuracy level will be improved by the AI model. So we are building the AI model on the terahertz measurement data.
Well, last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, our final participant for today is a deep technology company focused on building state-of-the-art bioprinting technology that can revolutionize the field of regenerative medicine. Please join me in welcoming Pooja Venkatesh.
I'm Geetha Manjunath, co-founder and co-CEO of Next Big Innovation Labs. So we are a deep tech bioprinting company that focuses on developing precision and customized bioprinters for various applications in tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. So the focus for us is to keep our technology at the core and build out a strong ecosystem by integrating our learning and awareness platform as well as the AI platforms to drive the adoption of 3D bioprinting technology in the development of transplantable organs within the lab. And the focus for us, like I mentioned, is to use our platform and develop focused collaboration to translate our technology from bench to bedside and get into the clinics.
You've done about 25 installations as of now. Can you just walk us through what your customers have actually used your product to deliver?
Yes, sure. So if I were to start with like a basic bioprinter, like I mentioned, right? So one at BMS College at Bangalore. So if you see, a lot of institutes are also looking at taking this technology to skill the students on something as new as bioprinting. And then we have the next level where people are developing biomaterials, which is the feed for bioprinters.
That's all the time we have for you. Thank you so much.
Dell Technologies presents Entrepreneur Challenge powered by cnbc TV 18.
The celebration of entrepreneurial excellence also entailed an insightful panel discussion amongst prominent industry experts who explored the evolving startup landscape of the country.
Madan, let me start with you. You know, having been in the industry, you're an entrepreneur, a change maker for over 23 years now. How have you seen the startup ecosystem evolve?
I think in my view, there are three things that have happened. One, the early successes of entrepreneurs in Bangalore spurred a lot of us to think about, hey, if this joker can succeed, why can't I? Right? So I think Bangalore started celebrating stories of entrepreneurs. And that started attracting more entrepreneurs to come. Right? So the first thing is, if you want to really spread it now further and wider, how do we celebrate entrepreneurs better? And this is one such forum.
Yeah.
Right. Secondly, because of that celebration, the ecosystem actors started getting active, right? So you had the lawyers, the chartered accountants, the investor groups, the angels, the funds, everybody started galvanizing together. Third, I think associations and networks started playing a big role, right? TIE has been around for 25 years.
Absolutely.
You look at the various BTS, the Bangalore Tech Summit has been happening now for 26 years, right? So events and forums where entrepreneurs can network, talk, meet. Somebody said beautifully that entrepreneurship is all about serendipity and conversations. And I think Bangalore engineered serendipity and the fascinating conversations to happen at a very fast clip, which kind of led to an exponential growth. And it's all the network effect.
Let me come to you, Shashi. Before I get a founder's perspective on the changing startup landscape, give us a sense of what Akaalpa Organic does, its reach, and the pain point that you're solving.
Thank you very much for having us here. See, one of the biggest pain points Akaalpa is solving today is not a consumer problem. It's a farmer problem. Right now, if you really look at, there is no young population in farming. What Akaalpa is doing, the gap which is trying to address is it possible to attract young people to farming? This is a question we are trying to answer. In last 14 years, we have worked with around 1,200 farmers, groomed them to be entrepreneurs, and the average revenue for farmer is 100,000 rupees per month. That's what we have done. The best part is these 1,200 farmers in 1,200 villages, they have become role model for villages in terms of how the farming needs to be done. Okay, how to work with soil, how to make better manure, how to look at your resources, diversify the farms, make sure a lot more market-facing entities than a monoculture-based cropping systems. That's the gap we are trying to address.
Dell Technologies has undertaken multiple initiatives to empower startups, whether it is in the form of partnership with the Startup India or the Dell Entrepreneur Challenge. Samriddhi, how do you think initiatives like these can further, be the driving force in further empowering the startup landscape?
It is upon large technology giants like Dell to create multiple startups. And we are, this is just one of the things that we are doing, Dell Entrepreneur Challenge, but we in fact work very closely with startups and small businesses across India. And when we say startups, it is not just startups in big cities like Bangalore. It is also talking about rural startups where there's a lack of access to technology. They might have a fantastic idea, but the means to achieving it is very, very difficult. And that is where large companies like Dell step in and get into conversations with entrepreneurs from small towns to help them scale up their ideas to the next level. How do you get access to capital? How do you get access to technology? How do you scale up your business? How do you make money? So all these things matter. And we have multiple platforms like the Dell Entrepreneur Challenge. We have a similar platform called the Dwen. Dwen is for the women entrepreneurs, and this is where we foster a platform for, and this is where a lot of women can come in, brainstorm their ideas. We give them access to investors, we give access to funding, we give them access to ideas and tech tear down so that they can bounce it off with industry experts and learn how to scale it to the next level. And then we are also working very closely with accelerators to help get the startups, the required force, the driving force, to go to different places. So that is how we create a community. And currently in Dwen, there are 80,000 women entrepreneurs who are registered across 50 chapters worldwide. Wow. And that's a lot of people. And I would say we are also running research like the V-Cities Index, where we are charting the most favorable cities to do business with, so that the entrepreneurs, particularly women entrepreneurs, understand where they have the most potential to scale up their businesses. And currently, happy to say that Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delhi featured among the top 20 cities.
Yes. Many thanks, Shashi, Madan, and Samriddhi for joining us. And thank you, audience, for being a part of this. Thank you so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our jury has finally reached consensus, and it is now time for us to award the winners of the prestigious Dell Entrepreneur Challenge. And to do the honors, I would like to invite back on stage Siddharth Pai, Satyanarayana BV, and Kavita Mehra to please join Shruti and Madan on stage.
The runner-up in the general category, please put your hands together for Niramai Health Analytix, Geetha Manjunath. to announce the runner-up in the women's category. Give a huge round of applause for TeraLumen Solutions, Jyotirmayee Dash. Please come on stage. Audience Choice Award goes to Next Big Innovation Labs, Pooja Venkatesh. If you could kindly come on stage.
Well, without further ado, let's find out the winners of the Dell Entrepreneur Challenge. And to award the winners, we have all our jury members with us, and I would request Madan to please do the honors.
Thank you. It's an honor to announce the winner in the general category. Nebula Innovations, Mohit and Nishan. Okay, and now the winner in the women category, Next Big Innovations Lab, Pooja Venkatesh.
Once again, many, many congratulations to all the winners.
Dell Technologies presents Entrepreneur Challenge powered by cnbc TV 18.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.